One of the objectives for the MTA is that you know how to configure software. You might think, well, that's pretty simple because software typically has in it a menu item called settings or preferences or options that you can check, that you can click and change things. But that's not what the MTA objective is talking about. It's talking about where do you change it in Windows. And there are basically two places that are called out. One is the installer itself. So I think of, for example, Microsoft Office or Visual Studio. Those pieces of software, if you run the installer, you can uncheck certain parts, check certain other parts, and basically change the configuration during an installation run. Even though it's already installed, you just rerun the installer and make those changes. The other one might be in the program settings. Now, there are ways to get to this through the settings app and ways through the control panel. Let's take a look at the settings app. And I'm just going to go to the main settings screen and then go to apps. And a list should pop up. There it is, a list of applications on my system. So let's just click one of these things, and you won't find this on all of them, but look, here's a modify button. If I click the modify button, you'll see that I have a modify setup, and I can do repair, I can do uninstall. In this case, that's all I can do. In other cases, there might be other things that I can do from there. So this is where I might do a modification or configuration of an app. Now, as I go down here, you'll see that many of these don't have one of those. Many might have one, but it's grayed out in the case of 7-Zip here, for example. So not all of them have it, but some do.